Hello, collective. This is like a confused type energy here. Somebody is very confused about a relationship, a friendship, a job, or you confused about something you applied for, you ain't getting the results from it. It's just some confusion here. I feel like it got a lot to do with money. It got a lot to do with connections. Maybe you try to connect with somebody and it involves you increasing your status or increasing your business or something like that, and you haven't got the result. It's like being confused about what you did. I feel like you wasn't confused when you did it. You feel good about it, but the results, you're being confused about the results, and that part is bothering you. Give me a second. Hey, come here. Let me tell you something right quick. Since I saw my son yesterday, I picked my son up from school and I looked on his ear and it looked like a bruise. Y'all, I had to calm myself down. I was like, I'm not leaving here until somebody tell me something. I love y'all. Y'all are good people. But this wasn't on his ear before he got here. I know it wasn't. Because I clipped his face. I washed his ears. We do that shit every morning. He makes sure he gets it done. He'll go get the towel and he'll like... So I know he wasn't there. Okay? Then they said, okay, they have no problem. It's okay. So they start asking the techs who had been with him that day. The first tech that was with him, they found him because everybody else said, I was with him later on. I was with him later on. I said, well, what about the first person who was with him? They asked him. He said, I didn't see anything on him. I said, y'all ain't see nothing on him. I didn't see this. So one lady said, well, look at her hands, the other little girl. We've been playing in water paint. So it could be water paint. I said, why ain't nowhere but on his ear? But on her, it was on his hands. My son didn't have anything on his hands. It was just on his fucking ear like it was a big-ass bruise. I'm like, what the fuck? Y'all, I stayed at this school. I was a little bit heated. Okay? He said he didn't see it. We didn't see it neither. I said, so when I picked him up though, I saw it. How is it that y'all was working with him and didn't see it? I said, I wonder how did this happen? Don't nobody know how it's happened? Nobody know nothing. Y'all was so mad and angry. You hear me? I was just upset. I was so motherfucker. I kept texting them people. I know they was like, damn, this mama. Yeah, I am crazy when it comes to my fucking son. I'm crazy than a motherfucker when it comes to my kids. I be smiling, you would think I'm this nice and sweet, and I am. But when it comes to my kids, I would be the most negative energy you would ever think you want to see in your life. You would think that way. Okay? So I was upset, y'all. I apologize to them this morning. So I'm on the phone with his dad. He said, just calm down, just calm down. You driving, just calm down. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I'm like, these motherfuckers won't tell me shit. I'm like, oh, no. So my daughter, I talked to her, and she said, you should have called the police. I said, no, it's the spirit telling me don't do that. I said, I'm going to take care of it when I get home. I said, but if something don't happen, I'm taking pictures. So I'm like, I'm going to take pictures while I went home. Y'all, why was it color paint that looked like a fucking bruise? Do you hear me? So I get the towel. I said, well, man, we got to put some hot on it right now because it got a bruise on it. It don't look swollen, so we can't put no ice on it. We need to put some heat on it so we can kind of move the bruise away. So I'm putting heat on his ear. Y'all, I noticed it going away on the towel. I'm like, what the fuck? So I wiped his ear off, y'all. It was water paint. I'm just saying. I had to say that because of this energy here. It's got a confused mind. You did something. You completed it. You wasn't confused when you did it. But now, since the results is taking too long, you being confused about it. The spirit said, be patient and calm down, baby, because it's a reason why I told you that story about my son. Because I was confused about what happened. Like, what the fuck? But the spirit was telling me, don't take heavy action towards it. See, that's what I understood about the situation, even though I was mad. I understood not to take so much force towards the situation. And I seen why. when I got home because it was just water paint. Okay? So, whatever you doing, it could have ran across the wrong person who ain't got time for it. But the right person might run across your information or run across something, and they be like, oh, dang, how long it's been sitting here? Wait a minute, let's give them a call. It's going to be unexpected results that you looking for. Take what resonates for you and leave the rest, baby. I'm just a messenger. I'm just telling you. Sometimes it's best to be calm in situations, especially when you know that type of situation you will lose your mind. So sometimes it is good to be calm because the results may not be what you think it is. You could be thinking somebody ain't looking at it. They threw my information away. Or somebody ain't even look at my business plan. They just throwing it away. What's going on? Why is it taking so long? Because the spirit is working on it to be right. The results to be correct. Not improperly made, but properly made. Okay? Take that how it resonates. We got this little 7 of swords at the bottom of the deck on the dark side here. On the other side, it's like this person already got away with it, but feel like nobody can see or take action on what they did. On this side, it's almost like this person haven't gotten away yet. They did it, so they really feeling like, damn, is there somebody to see me do it? So I feel like that's your energy right here. You think that somebody did something, and somebody gonna see that they did it, or ain't nobody see that they didn't do it or something. It's like your mind is confused about what you did and how you did it. Spirit come through. It wasn't confused when you did it, though. The Tower card is in reverse. The Spirit said it ain't no type of interferences here. That's what you believe, right? Oh, okay. Now you got your answer. This is confirmation. Ain't nobody do nothing crazy. You would see somebody did something. Spirit come through for this collective. It was the reason why I said what I said, okay? Look, you finna gain it. Look, the Ace of Pentacles. Okay? You just can't see it. You up here looking at everybody else like, damn, somebody see that my plan can make a lot. My thing, this thing I got going on can do something. Now you already knew you was something good because you wasn't confused when you did it, right? But you confused because the results are not in. And the Spirit said, don't worry about it, baby. You're going to achieve some shit off of it, okay? Dang. You was like, oh, somebody took my information. Somebody did. No, ain't nobody did none of that, baby. It's the Spirit marinating it. So you can have a lot from it, okay? Okay? Whatever this is, it could be a court case. This could be you signed up for a new business or something. This could be you waiting on something financially here from something that you did. Okay? What else, Spirit? It's collective. You confused. Like, wait a minute. Is somebody doing something? I feel like somebody done took my shit and threw it away. Okay. I ain't heard nothing from you. Checking your emails. You checking your voicemail. You like, what is going on? I ain't heard nothing. I been did this. The 7 of Wands. Okay? I feel like there is nothing stopping you from defending what you did. I feel like you celebrated, you got victory over this situation. You won't have victory over this because you're going to gain. But when you do, you ain't going to have to defend yourself too much. Like if you had been on this side defending yourself, trying to see the light over things that are fucking in your way that you got to defend yourself from, it's going to be nothing there. Nothing. What is that? Just the 6? Oh, it's just going to be nothing there. You just going to see your victory and you just going to know how you need to protect it. You're not going to have to immediately protect yourself from from the results of it. Okay? You and your mind toughly here. Look what the Spirit say. Baby, them plans finna have lightning on them. Look at it. The white horse, look at that good luck pushing out rapidly here with some fucking fire and with some lightning hitting that shit. Okay? And it ain't gonna be breaking nothing coming through. It's like whatever somebody is trying to do to stop your plans, baby, your plan's still gonna come through. On this side, it's almost like the plan's going through and nothing stopping them. But you feel like somebody's stopping what you've been pushing out. And it's not, it's still pushing out. The Spirit wants you to know that it's still going. People just overviewing it a lot more. Because they probably can't believe what they're seeing. Okay? They probably can't believe that you're about to get paid for something, doing something like that. Whatever this is something new here. Okay? It's something new that you came up with, that you felt good about doing it because you knew nobody else was doing it. But when you presented it or you gave it to something for a result or a gain from it, it's taking a long time. Okay? The Spirit said, don't worry about nothing, baby. You're going to be walking in your comfortability of your finances. And the road ahead will be clear for you, honey, okay? The Spirit said you will be continuously walking in this comfortability of financial gains from what you created. On this side, she already comfortable. But right here, she's walking through trying to find the comfortability. And I think that's exactly what's going to happen with you, boo-boo. Justice is on the board, baby. You ain't got nothing to worry about. That's justice, okay? You finna get justice from it. So stop being confused. Stop feeling like, oh, somebody did that. They do. It's just marinating. So you can have a big success out of it. A big achievement out of it. A big gain financially out of it, okay? All right? The truth is finna be called. Justice is here, okay? So don't worry about it. Ain't nobody doing nothing. Okay? I hope this message finds whoever it needs to find right on time. I'm just a messenger delivering with this confirmation message to somebody this morning. Have a good day.